Hello YouTube. So this is week 20 or 31 actually. We didn't get a lot of work done the previous 2 weeks. Week 29 they worked about 2 days, then the next week didn't work any. So week 31 they finally started back to work. So what we've got done so far, the porch is pretty much completely done except for the tile grout. I've got the railing painted. They've got the design on the posts like they did on these other posts on all three of those. The skim coatings all finished everywhere. So we're ready for paint out here actually. Only problem I'm really having now is the neighbor's dog has been jumping it over my gate to get on my porch and scratching my paint off. I gotta find a way to stop that darn dog from doing that. We have a dog here, and Zai and felt sorry for it, gave it food, and now it thinks it lives here and it wants to be on the porch all the time. So I got to do something with that dog somehow, keep it from scratching up my paint. The workers were off because of a little disagreement we had. Since about October, November, they would get we were paying work by the day. They would get an advance on Saturday, not show up Monday, no call, nothing. Just all three of them missed work, and I start complaining about it. Just because one person's not working doesn't mean everybody has to miss work. So they went and worked somewhere else for a week, and we worked on a deal with the dirty kitchen. Well, we paid a package deal on that. No advances, no working day by day. But anyway, we've got grills on all the windows but a couple in the kitchen in the back there. So all the grills are in pretty much. That's taken care of. Took a while to get all that guy to get here and get that finished. He's still got some more to do. So porch is taken care of. I just got to figure out and repaint some areas there. The screens on the inside, I got screens on all the windows inside, so that's taken care of. Grills on all these windows. No grill on the small kitchen windows yet. We got to get those in yet. And no grills on these windows. So we're waiting for those. Ann had me move the doorbell out here. She didn't want people coming home to the porch to ring the doorbell. She didn't know who they were. So I made her a sign, put her doorbell out here. So let's go see what actually has been done, because they finish the porch off in those 2 days in week 29. I'll show you what's been done in week 31. Hi, beautiful. So week 31 has been building the dirty kitchen. They got to finish the walkway here between the kitchen and the dirty kitchen. We didn't want it attached to the house, so we moved it. Had them put it a couple of meters away from the house. And it's all metal and plywood mostly. Plywood on the floor. We were going to do plywood on the wall, but it would have been marine plywood, which we have on the floor in here, and it was pretty expensive, and the metal was cheaper, so we went with the metal. And the metal will last longer, I think. Not have to be cared for as much. So today they got the floor in here. Give you a little roundabout here. And what we're going to have a storage room here. And on this room, it's just going to be like a little guest room, basically. Ann said if she gets a worker that wants to stay here or something, or family member, no room in the house, have a little room out here. So I'll have to wire electricity and water for a sink, and they're going to build a grill out here that she can use for charcoal. They have the roof on. We're not going to go fancy with the roof or anything. It's just a dirty kitchen. So I'm not going to go real expensive or anything with it. I'm not going to have ceiling or anything like that in it, I don't think. Maybe for that little room we might have ceiling in it. And for like the walkway there, we are also going to have steps and a gate here going out. That way my weed cutter or whatever tools I have in the storage area, I can just bring out and go right into the yard. I don't have to go dragging the stuff through the house. We made the size of this 24 long by 12 wide. It's plenty big for what we're going to do. She wanted the kitchen area doesn't have to be this big, the dirty kitchen doesn't, but she also wanted, an area, so she's cooking out here, have a seating area too. So could be a recreational area as well. They have coffee and dinner in the back porch. Now the package deal we come up with on this was 20,000 pesos, which is about $400 US. Now we did get bid from some other carpenters and stuff, and their prices range between 30 and 40,000 pesos. But our regular carpenters, he came back and he gave us a lower bid because he wanted to do the job, I guess. And after this, I want all the grout done, I want the painting done, and everything finished. I want the house to be done. So I don't know what kind of deal we're going to work on that yet, maybe day to day, but there's not going to be this thing where every time I get advanced they take the day off. So we'll have to negotiate on that and see what happens. But we should be finished before I go back to the United States, because I'm headed back to the United States the end of May, beginning of June. I have a doctor's appointment and some stuff to take care of in the United States. So hopefully we'll get everything done in the next 2 months before that happens. Outside of that, kitchen cabinets we want to get put in, and all that. And like I said before, the house is almost done. Just some grout, some paint inside and out, some skim coat on the inside, because we've got one room in the house painted. We need to get second coat of skim coat on all the other rooms before we can paint them. And the carpenter told me the outside's ready to be painted. We could start painting now, just this month. Funds don't have enough funds. We got enough funds to do the dirty kitchen. Then next month's funds to do the rest, I hope. We do want to get a water tank out here, because sometimes we do. They shut down the water at the municipality for cleaning the tank or whatever, and sometimes we'll go, usually about a day without water. And of course we're without electricity all day sometimes, but that's natural here, it's normal. So I'll get this rigged with when they get all this finished, which isn't taking long. It has not. They've only worked on this about, actually, they did a couple of half days and maybe 2-3 full days. So the dirty kitchen has only been about, I would say, 3, maybe 4 days work. I don't think it's 4. I've kind of lost count. Time's gotten a little away from me with all that's going on. But I'm surprised. It's a lot better than I expected. It's going to be a lot cleaner and nicer looking than I expected. So I like that. The roof color is not going to be red like the house. She went with brown, I think it is, on the roof. I am not going to get the drone out today. It's a little wind. It looks like it's going to rain here any minute. But maybe next time I'll get the drone out and get a look at the roof color and all that, see how it looks all finished together. Because they'll be finished with this, and I think by next week, I'm thinking. Because Ann said she estimated it about 10 days, and at the rate they're going, so I think it'll be done before then. We're going to get some doors for the 2 rooms and a window, and we just ordered all the rest of the supplies today, so we're getting close to being done. What we're also going to have is talk to the carpenter today, and he's going to take these sheets like this and go along, make it along the top around. Then we're going to have it closed in there, and in between we have wire mesh that will go in there, so it will be kind of open and closed at the same time. The wire mesh will be like a buffer. We did use marine plywood on the floor here because I didn't want something that if it rained, it got wet, start falling apart, because plywood does that, and this marine plywood should withstand that pretty well, especially if we put vinyl or paint it or something, because the guy when we bought the marine plywood suggested get some vinyl and put on top of it. There's the rest of our pieces for covering this up, and we got some other metal. They quit early today because we ran out of some metal that they want to do for putting the wall on and finishing up some things out here. So I ordered that. That's supposed to be here tomorrow. Hopefully they deliver tomorrow. But I think for that wall there, we bought some plywood for that, or actually it's cement board. They call it Hydroflex or Hydroplex. And I thought it was plywood, real thin, but it's cement board actually. So that was the progress for week 29, 30, and 31. So tomorrow, actually today starts 32 because I've been a day behind on everything. So, but looking forward to having this done, see how it looks in the next video next week, and see where we go from there. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.